Well, the new year's almost here, and with the new year comes new cars. CBSNews.com compiled a list of 7 of the best cars for 2018, and the criteria for the list comes from Kelley Blue Book's awards for the best buys among next year's models. And to help break this all down is editor-in-chief of CNET's Roadshow, Tim Stevens. He joins us now. Tim, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Rena.
You bet. So tell us, what are the best cars for 2018?
Well, there's a lot of great cars in the market right now, and honestly, it's hard to pick any losers, but these are some of the favorites of our friends over at Kelley Blue Book, looking at total cost of ownership, cost up front, and overall reliability, and ultimately how happy people are with these cars. I want to start with the Ford F-150, which was our truck pick of the year. The F-150 has seen a lot of changes over the past few years, aluminum body, saving a lot of weight, and turbocharged motors that make it more efficient but also make it able to tow more. The F-150 is one of our favorites. You can get into one of those starting at about $27,000. But as with all trucks, you can go way up from there. Looking for something a little bit smaller, maybe. The Honda Civic is our pick there. Really great practical car, easy to live with, comfortable, and pretty affordable too, starting at around $18,000. But you can go way up from there, all the way up to the Civic Type R with 300 plus horsepower. That's up in the mid-30s. Well, and then if you're looking for a little bit more of a family sedan side of things, the Honda Accord is a great choice there. Honda's just reinvented the Accord, totally all new front to rear. It's lighter, it's lower, it's more fun to drive even, and you can get up to 38 miles per gallon there. You can get into a new Accord at about $23,000.
A lot of Honda mentions, Tim. Is that the brand of the year that stands out to you?
Honda's definitely doing a lot of great things right now. They have a lot of active safety technology in their cars, which we love. They've also got compatibility with things like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which is definitely something that a lot of buyers are looking for, meaning you can connect your phone to the car and do a lot of things with your phone as well while you're driving in a safe and distraction-free way, of course. And reliability, of course, for Honda has always been one of their hallmarks, so they're definitely doing a lot of great things right now.
So tell me about the new features that we can expect to see in cars in 2018.
Well, as I mentioned, compatibility with your smartphone is something that a lot of buyers are looking for. Both Apple and Google have solutions there, and more cars are supporting them. And the good news is more and more cars are supporting both, so you don't have to choose your car based on what kind of phone you have anymore, which is good. So again, you can connect your car to your phone and get access to things like Spotify playlists, navigation, calendar events, and even do texting through your voice without having to look at any screens. Other things like active safety, for example, automatic emergency braking, those are features that are really important. They can drastically cut down on crashes, and they're becoming standard feature in a lot of cars on the road today.
It's just amazing, the safety features now that really can make a difference in accidents in these vehicles. Tim, I've got to ask you about Tesla's big announcement this week, the electric-powered truck. You were actually at the unveiling. How is this going to change the game for this industry?
It's pretty exciting, actually. The trucking industry is kind of ripe for innovation at this point, but there haven't been any major changes for a really long time. But here comes Elon Musk and Tesla with something that could shake up the game in a big way. This is an all-electric truck with 500 miles of range, all electric again, so no emissions whatsoever, and that's 500 miles with a full load, 80,000 pounds, which is the maximum allowed on U.S. highways. The truck will have 4 electric motors, which means redundancy, so if even 2 of those motors go out, the truck will still be able to run, and it will recharge up to 400 miles in just 30 minutes. So you can imagine a trucker driving 8 hours, having to take their mandatory 30-minute break, recharging the truck during that 30-minute break, and then continuing on for upwards of 800 to 900 miles. That's really impressive, and again, all emissions-free.
That's really remarkable. You know, Tesla chief Elon Musk has said that the company is currently in production hell. You know, they're not a company that mass produces vehicles. Do you think they'll be able to keep their promises with this truck?
Tesla's definitely not known for meeting their dates. They're saying 2019 for this truck, a couple of years down the road. And so I'm a little bit skeptical that they'll be able to get there on that date. But ultimately, I think what's most important is for them to be able to deliver the truck with reliability. These trucking companies, fleet logistic companies, they need these trucks to be absolutely bulletproof. So I think that'll be a big focus for Tesla. 2019 seems like a long time away, but they've got a lot of work between here and there. I hope they can make it, though, because, again, this is an industry that needs some reinvention.
Absolutely. And do you see the industry buying into this?
Absolutely. We've already seen commitments from companies like Walmart that they're very interested in having these trucks on the road. And ultimately, this could be an opportunity for these companies to show that they're being progressive and environmentally friendly in doing their trucking. You can imagine these trucks covered in logos for companies like Walmart or Myers or other companies that have signed on already. And it being a bit of a public statement to show we're being progressive. We want to cut emissions. We want our products to get to our stores in an environmentally friendly way.
Just remarkable. Tim Stevens, thank you so much.
My pleasure.